What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one that never knows best, bringing you some more Dragon Ball FighterZ, and here's how this video is gonna go for today. I'm paused here right now because we got a little bit of explaining to do. So, currently, as you guys know, if you've been keeping up with the last few videos, I've been going through my latest run into the Mayhem, the online Dragon Ball FighterZ tournament that Bum163 runs over on twitch.tv/Bum163. Link to his Twitch will be in the description down below. As a matter of fact, as of this recording, he's currently running the PC tournament right now as we speak. I didn't enter tonight because, well, the tournament starts at 8 p.m. I woke up at 8:05. Like I said, Persona 4 Golden got my life all fucked up right now, but the game is great. I love Persona so much. Anyway, beyond that, you would also know that if you were following the videos, there was an NLBC run that I did before my vacation last month, and I said that I had one more match that I never finished covering. So here's how this video is going to work. It works out perfectly that what I'm going to do is I'm going to finally cover that final footage just so you guys have some closure and a conclusion to that run. Also just so I can get this file just taken care of. And then we're going to continue with the City of Mayhem run in the second half of the video. So if that sounds like a good time, well, stick around. Also, by the way, y'all know the like button is free? Go ahead, click that for me. Okay, so anyway, I already said before that I ended up losing this match, and obviously it is the final match in that NLBC run, but it's still a pretty good set from what I remember. I was running my team of Vegeta, Android 21, and Trunks. Again, just so I can reiterate, just so you guys remember, this was last month. I believe this was February 10th when this took place, so pretty much like a whole month ago. And then we were pretty deep into the losers bracket. I want to say this was top 16, and we were facing off against Vapors, who was running a team of Gogeta, Android 18, and I believe that was Tien. Yeah, Tien there. So yeah, there's that. So anyway, you can see, starting things off pretty good. He blocks the 6M right away. Had to check him off rip, you know what I'm saying, and the super dash to beat the key blast. That was really good by him. Also, let me get my mouse off screen for you guys. My bad about that. Get rid of the little timeline there at the bottom. Anyway, so going into this, you know, I didn't know who Vapors was, but obviously when I see Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I'm thinking to myself, okay, this character has really large buttons. He's able to put out a lot of damage, and despite the fact that people try to convince me that he had a weak neutral when he came out, because he doesn't have Key Blast, I mean, it's got double air dash and EX Lariat, which they buffed, which is now nearly full screen and gives you medium scale combos, so it's a really powerful tool. Gogeta is a character, by the way, that I really like a lot, and I just don't play. One team I gotta try. It sounds like it could be bullshit, like it could be a lot of fun and really strong. Is running Lab Coat 21 with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and then Trunks, of course, because I always gotta play Trunks. But yeah. Anyway, that being said, you can see he quickly took out my base Vegeta, and you'll notice, by the way, that what came into play is one of the things I was talking about before. Well, in this case, it wasn't too bad because I did have some bar, but Vegeta died right away, and instead of having to rely on Trunks, I was able to bring in Android 21, which is usually a character that has an immediate impact on the neutral and the state of the match, and is someone I'm able to utilize without needing a lot of bar. And it's just a more reliable character, a more consistent character, and obviously a much stronger character. That being said, we find the level 3. Didn't manage to get the hit there because they sparked, but it's fine. And this is just me being impatient, not wanting to block, just being a fucking online masher. Like, there was no reason to guard cancel there, immediately get punished. Big damage brings in the Android 18, and ops to the level 3, which is what I would have done as well. Because you got the TN assist here, and you don't have bar, but you'll build enough bar off the assist if you do the extension properly in order to kill here. So if I get hit by the mix, which I do, you don't even need the meter, to be honest. I still die anyway, so that was really good Oki by him, and a great kill on the Trunks. Now we're left with solo 21, we've got full steals up, we got 2.5 bars, barrier, caught me slipping, didn't get punished for that, no 2H on the super dash, and no tech on the DR either. We've got the resources here to definitely make this comeback with 21, even without sparking. We still have limit break at play with meter and yellow steals, which are all very powerful. In my opinion, her best steals and her most fun steals to use. Those ones and the blue ones. Obviously, the purple ones are really good for Oki. And the green ones can be used effectively as well if you're nasty, but I'm not, so we do manage to find the hit with the 2-3 success, and this is big damage. You get a pretty much what always feels to me like a medium scale combo if you do that into the EX dive. Obviously, limit break also a factor, and look at that, what is that, 70% off that combo from 2-3-6S, and then the reflect into the raw tag. Doesn't have the bar here to kill, but this is still going to put me in a really dangerous situation. Again, I've got meter, I've got full steals, so it's not over yet, but if I get hit one more time, it's pretty much going to be game for me. And then the 6H finds its mark, the overhead, it's reactable, but it's hard. It's one of those things. It's like blocking 6M. Like 6M is reactable. You should be able to react to it, but you can't always, especially online, especially on PS4 online. It is what it is. My reactions were never that great anyway. Although that being said, I've done reaction tests before, and I usually score well on them. But then when I'm playing fighting games, I feel like my reactions don't translate to the game as well as I feel like they should. Obviously, he goes for the round start 5N. He's Gogeta. We avoid it. Reflect again. find the hit with the Trunks assist, but wasn't able to convert it. But it's fine. Playing the neutral here, locking him up some key blast, destructive disc, baiting him into trying to do something. You see, I'm not committing too much to the key blast there. I saw that he wasn't going to give me the super dash that I wanted, so I called in the Trunks assist to make sure I could safely make my way in. I find the hit on the TN, didn't confirm it properly, and then we do find another hit this time, and we're getting some loops off on this fella. But anyway, going back to what I was saying about my reactions, I think part of that is because, like, the reaction you have to have in a fighting game is different than, like, you know, you catching a ruler and seeing after somebody drops it, like how far down the ruler is in your hand, or, you know, like the online ones you can do where it's like, okay, as soon as this turns green, you click the space, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, in a fighting game, your action has to be, what's the word I'm looking for? It's different depending on the situation. There's not just one action you're meant to do, right? And some of those actions are more difficult than others, right? So it's like, okay, twitching a super dash, that's a reaction, right? Or, you know, blocking a 6M, that's a reaction, right? Those are two completely different inputs you have to do, and your brain not only has to react to it, but then process the action you're supposed to take as a reaction, right? So it's like, you know, pushing down and heavy is different from, like, just going from down back to holding back, or even that was, yeah, that you caught me slipping. I usually try to down tech there anyway, and I don't know why I didn't, but it is what it is. Or, like, certain scenarios, right, where you have to react to something. Let's say somebody does a key blast into a banish, and I'm playing Bardock, just an example, and I do a reflex. Now I have to react to the banish with the reflex. I have to remember to change my direction, hit 4S, and then in order to punish it, I gotta do 236H, which is his EX Lariat, in order to get the punish on that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a combination of factors, and I guess that's why reaction tests don't necessarily translate or show up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you could do well on a reaction test, and that doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna do shit in a fighting game the way that you feel like you should. Anyway, that being said, back to the match. We're actually looking pretty solid here. I didn't punish him there for whiffing, but it's fine. We get 21 out, bringing Trunks. He's got full health. We've definitely got the lead here, but he's got Gogeta and 18, and Gogeta, obviously, like I said, very powerful character, big buttons, big damage. 18 back there with the assist as well. And I go for the side switch here because I wanted back mid-screen, because I want to bring in 21 for the Oki, because it was like, okay, if I can get the hit here, I might be able to kill. But then I looked at my meter. I was like, I have no meter. I have no assist. So it's like I have the steal, so, like, I could get kind of close, but it's not guaranteed. That being said, though, we do find the hit with the Dragon Rush. Got to burn the steals here, but it's still not quite enough. Yeah, I even spent the EX dive, and it still wasn't enough. No confirmed out the destructive. That's fortunate enough for me. And then we tech the DR, and then we get hit, but he doesn't spin the meter. And I could have punished that, and he finds the air-to-air. I could have punished that with a falling normal. Sucks. It is what it is, though. But we bring in base Vegeta. He's still pretty healthy. Trunks healthy as well. He's got to get Gogeta out of here. Oh, I didn't punish that. I baited it, and I did the 5H just a little bit too early. Oh, man. It is what it is. He gets Gogeta out, brings in Android 18, and this is a dangerous situation because, again, Android 18's got very powerful Oki. If I get hit here, I die, especially considering he's got 2 bars. Might not even need meter in the first place. Goes for a safe jump into a Dragon Rush. I jump out, but I don't find the hit. Super dash there. I don't know what I was thinking. That was not really a smart decision. They find the super dash, and then they drop the combo, but I get reset anyway because I wasn't really prepared for them to drop it, and I just didn't really react to the situation properly. I've never been that great in scramblers. Is what it is. So again, and that's another thing too. Gogeta with the EX flip kick, and it's plus on block. It's like weak neutral where? Like literally where? This character. Not that I'm complaining. That's another thing too. Is that, like, me pointing out the strengths of a character, by the way, is not always necessarily mean I'm complaining about the character. Because I feel like that's a common thing I'm seeing. You know, in YouTube comments sometimes or in Twitch chats, like, oh man, you're always complaining about this, always complaining about that. It's like, no, you are allowed to acknowledge something that's good about a character or the strength that a character has without it being deemed as complete. Well, according to the internet, you're not, but, like, I should be able to say, hey, Gogeta doesn't have weak neutral, or, like, hey, this move is really strong, without it being me hating on the character or complaining, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. People always want to find some shit to argue about or, like, shit on you over. It is what it is. As a content creator, I'm used to it. But it's just when I see it, I'm just, like, scratching my head, like, bro, I'm using Gogeta as an example. Like, I like Gogeta. I'm not even. And then ooh, you fucking masher. You fucking masher. I messed up my Oki. He should have died for that. He should have died for that. He tried to do a micro walkout. You see, I was done after that. I was like, all right. I was pissed. I was like, all right, we're getting off the game now. No more Dragon Ball for the night. Because I didn't want to go into casual matches and rage, like blow off steam. I was like, nope, we're done. Holding that, I'm gone. Boom. I'm gonna go get to work or something. But you're not actually able to do that walkout. I'm mind blown that he even went for it in the first place, because it's off of level 3. That's just not something you're supposed to do. But it worked because I messed up my meaty. when that Oki is executed properly, even just the safe jump, I should still be able to hit him there. If I should still be able to block there, if not hit him, if anything. But I just, you know, my thumbs weren't there. I messed up. He made a bad decision that worked out, IMO, and good on him for it, but it was definitely luck. I'll give him props for taking the set, but that particular win right there was luck. I say that though because he definitely earned the comeback, because I had such a big lead and he brought it all the way back. There were a couple mistakes on my part, but it shouldn't have ended that way. It should not have ended that way, but it is what it is. Thus ended my NLBC run. I think I got 13th at that event. If you can give me 1 second, I might still be able to pull it up. Next level battle circuit, NLBC. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I could have just gone to my own tournament profile and just shown you guys, because I could just see it there. Oh, 17th. I thought I got 13th. I only got 17th at this event, so I didn't even make top 16. Is what it is. I'm a fraud. But I'll be right back with that City of Mayhem set. And we're back with the City of Mayhem match. This time against Yota, who was running against him with Teen Gohan, Piccolo, and Labco Android 21. Now, this was not a player who I was familiar with at all. I don't believe I'd ever seen him or heard of him, but he's like one of Scamby's like sparring partners, or like a new player that Scamby's been talking about and thought was really good. And he was doing pretty good in the event. I don't remember who actually sent him to losers, but he took out a couple of decent players before he got sent down to losers bracket. And when I watched him play, I was like, I could beat him. I don't know if I will, but he definitely didn't seem like a player that I wouldn't be able to beat if we got matched up, and then we did, right? So you're about to see here how things turned out. We find the hit here on the Piccolo, knocked down, went for the command grab super, got it off, got the debuff off, bringing in Majin 21 off the DHC just so that Labco can recover some of that blue life. He's already leaking a little bit, and yeah, we go in there. I tried to chase a jump, he didn't jump for me, and again, found the hit with the Android 21 A assist, Labco 21 A assist, but it's just a bit weird to confirm off sometimes because it just has so much pushback. And again, got the hit and it pushed him way back. Also worth noting, Yota is actually opting for the B assist for Labco, which I should be trying out for myself, truth be told, because it's a barrier assist, and I'm used to playing barrier assist. I'm one of the few people who actually is really accustomed to playing a barrier assist. Well, it's a lot more common now because so many people play Android 17 these days because he is pretty strong. But for the longest time, nobody played Android 18. And then even people who do play 18, they usually play with the disc assist, and I get why, it is a great assist. But I'm one of the few people who actually always opts for barrier, more often than not. That being said though, we do find the hit with 6M, and again, get the hit with the assist, but wasn't able to confirm it properly. Just need to dash up in 5M. I'm trying to like jump and confirm it. Oh my god, the Piccolo assist. Also, man, there goes my damage, but it's fine, it's not over. Also, you know, since we're on this, blue screen for a second. Can I English? Since we're looking at two lab coats on screen right now, and both of them have used the command grab super, I guess it is worth noting that I do think that move, I'm not saying it needs to be nerfed, but what I am saying is that if you were to nerf it, you could take away any two properties about it, and it would still be a very powerful move and a great super. Because you gotta think about all the different utility it has, right? It is a 4-frame reversal. It's 21 frames startup, so it's unreactable, right? So it's an unreactable super, it's a 4-frame reversal. It debuffs your opponent damage by 21%. It buffs her special damage by 21%. And is there anything else I'm forgetting about it? I feel like there's one more property I'm forgetting. It's reversal, the debuff, the buff. It's command grab. Well, the fact that it's a command grab, you know what I'm saying? Just the fact that, and you can combo into it at that. So it's like, if you took away any two of those things I just said about it, it is still good. If you take away one, it's still good. If you take away two, it's still good. So to me, it's like, if it does get nerfed at some point, which it probably will because people feel so strongly about it and everybody has a right to, it is a ridiculously powerful move, it's still going to be strong, unless they just completely butcher it. Like, you'd have to take away the reversal, you'd have to take away the debuff, the buff, and even then, it's still good, because like, even if it's just a 21 frame command grab, it's still good. Because she can just like do it so easily on block, like tick throw you with it. Like, she can just do 5L command grab super, and it's like, and then the Oki, she gets Oki off of it too, because she still gets a safe jump. So it's like, it has a lot of good properties. It has a lot of good properties. It is probably the best super in the game, I would say. I think I would give it that. Yeah, I don't really think, because I mean, like, yeah, you got level 3s that give you 50/50s and stuff, but like, it just has so much more utility. This just has way more utility. Also, you see the whiff punish there? Fussies. Anyway, back to the match. You can see we're down the solo Trunks with nearly no health, with nearly 0 health. With little to no health. We finally hit on the Piccolo. Wasn't quite able to get the kill here though. So I'm going to go in for the safe jump, and we do finally hit with the jump medium. Still got to deal with Lab Coat and Team Gohan. It's doable, but it's not likely. But I mean, it's not impossible. I've come back from bigger deficits before, certainly. I didn't want to take too many big risks here, and then I thought I had the right idea here with going for a Dragon Rush because he was negative, he didn't have bars, so he wasn't going to hit me with a reversal. At worst, he'd backdash, but even then, like, 21 doesn't have one of those, like, she doesn't have, because, like, your instinct there, if you're one of those persons who does, like, backdash button, is usually to do, like, backdash to him or something like that. Her twin wouldn't really reach there, I don't think. Well, no, it probably would have whiff punished my Dragon Rush, actually. Either way, in the heat of the moment, I was like, okay, he's negative here, I'm not going to get hit with, like, a reversal super. She doesn't have, like, a DP that I have to really worry about. Like, I'm just... I was just hoping that they would block, and they raw tagged instead, and ended up getting the kill. But you see, it was a really close game. It was a really close game. Dropped my command grab super, I talked about before, and I messed up my jump. Woke up mashing that 2H, and I just, yeah, I messed up the safe jump there. It's fine. Barrier, and he just ran up command grab. And that's another move, by the way. She has another command grab that you can get good combo off of because you can combo EX Stomp into it, and that was crazy. And I didn't confirm it because I was so confused, and mashing 2H again. You'll notice that this player, Yota, he's solid, but he was pushing 2H a lot. Like a lot. And that was where a lot of his confirms came from too. Like, he'd run up, get the Piccolo assist, and then he was like mash 2H again. That was something that I noticed a lot in our play. But anyway, yeah, the other command grab that she has, it's not a super, just a regular, was it 214S? That move right there, I forgot it heals you. I forgot that move heals you. And then people in my comments, you guys have been telling me that I need to use it more, and you're right, it's just one of those things that I forget about sometimes, you know? She's got so many tools as a character that it's just hard to keep track of them all. He goes for a super dash there, we find the air-to-air with Trunks, the jump light makes its mark, and I guess I used my double jump without realizing it there, and I just wasn't prepared. Yeah, and there's another thing. 5H was an option there as well. Like, if he had gone for like a backdash 5H when I went for that Dragon Rush at the end of the other game, that probably also would have hit me. Well, that would have also hit me. And it might have even been less risky. Is that more or less risky than and just run up J2H? Like I said, it was pushing 2H a lot. I'm trying to think though, would that have been more or less risky than the raw tech and another 2H there? Like, I think it's just a matter of like not being that familiar with lab coat. And just like relying on 2H a lot, just like for just random confirms or just, you know what I'm saying? Because like that happens. Like, I know when I'm playing a character I'm not that familiar with sometimes, you'll get a random hit and like your instinct is like 2H to make sure that you get a launch and you're able to do, you know, a decent combo. Finally hit there with the 21 assist because he was going for the kick. We used our IAD to confirm off that, so we didn't have our double jump for the jump cancel. But I do knock down into the 21. Bring her in for the Oki. Even though we don't get mix here in the corner, we do still get a safe jump as well as the steals. The blue steals are really strong in my opinion, and he's mashing super dash there. That was surprising. We finally hit with the Kamehameha and the solar flares though. Didn't even have to spend the EX bar for the confirm, or you know, for the extended combo, and it's, you know, that all worked out. All worked out really well. We have the advantage here. We've got two characters that are still alive plus sparking. He's got a full health Piccolo, but with no spark and the meter advantage, I still give this to myself. Even though he does have lab coat lurking there in the back, but she's nearly dead. Any one touch will kill her, especially if you find a hit with bar. I did not play neutral very well there against Piccolo. I have Trunks assist behind me, and I'm Majin 21, so I really should be like just laming him out, just using my Ki Blast, using my medium ball or light ball, just using the orb, right? Because Piccolo doesn't really have anything he can really do about it. That was a spark there when I really wanted to do a Dragon Rush, but it is what it is. He's mashing 2H again, and then gets hit overhead and mashes Reflect. Something that I can't get my brain to wrap around, or something I can't wrap my head around in this game. People who like, they get hit overhead and they start mashing Reflect. But what I have started doing, you might have noticed this, something I have done sometimes is that I'll get an overhead and then I'll Dragon Rush, because people will reflect. Sometimes if they, so here's the thing, is the way I see it, it's like a win-win scenario because they're either going to block, right, or reflect. If they block, well, they're going to get hit by DR most likely because they just got hit, so they probably won't be mashing. Sometimes they'll be mashing, right? Or if they're going to be mashing reflect, wait, hold on, did I say it in the wrong order? Most likely they're going to block or they're going to mash reflect. Some people will mash a button and you'll end up getting hit, or they'll just take your throw. But I feel like it's worth the risk because 2 out of the 3 options, you know, get me the hit, so it is what it is. And you could say, well, you should just wait patiently and bait it, but then I take the risk of losing my turn, or me getting hit there, right? So it's just, I don't know, this is what I've been doing lately, sometimes. Anyway, whiffing EX moves in neutral, I ain't having any of it. Punish it, boom, we take game number 2 over Yota with that solo Trunks, staying sturdy. And so we proceed on into game 3. Now, for a second, I did consider swapping out Majin 21 for Hit or 18 in this set after I lost game 1. Obviously, I ended up not going through with that, but I just felt like being able to play that style of neutral with like Android 18. But here's the thing, is that you can also do it with Labco. I wanted, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't do it, is because like I was like, you know, I could really make use of the barrier or whatever, and maybe like shut down his ability to call the Piccolo just by using 2 and 4H with 18. But the barrier was a big reason why I considered it, and again, the 2H for the confirm. The barrier was a big reason why I considered it, but I was like, wait, I have a barrier with 21. But it's like when I'm playing 21, because of the other tools that she has, because the thing about 18 is that you use the barrier a lot because she has weak neutral, and so you kind of have to use it to cover yourself and allow yourself to like shoot key blasts or like bait them into doing something or like catch them slipping and shit, right? But with 21, you don't have to use the barrier or rely on it because she has great neutral. She's got good buttons. She's got, you know, really powerful EX moves that go full screen and give you medium scale combo starters. So it's fine. That being said, though, we lost our lab coat right away, so it's not like she was much of a factor in this match. Anyway, we finally hit on lab coat, but then we put ourselves in the corner, and we were able to vanish out. He wasn't able to cannon vanish because he didn't have the meter, but it's fine. And wow, what a super dash! I got really lucky on that one, but we take those. Just took the side knockdown here because I wanted the corner. And again, I'm just not playing the proper kind of neutral against Piccolo, but it's fine because we find the air to air. We definitely find the air to air. Into the dive, into Trunks, Dragon Rush for side knockdown, call the orb, dive, boom, Oki. Went for the 2M there. I was greedy. I wanted to hit. Yeah, yo, almost had it. You almost had it. Didn't quite commit. Barrier assist, you see me dash out of the way of that. DP assist, dashing out again. But I went for a button, and Piccolo's got that sword normal for a jump light, so he gets the air to air. And yeah, man, I feel like if I were to play Piccolo, I would do really well with that character. But he's not a character that I think is that cool. I'm not gonna lie, I've never been a big Piccolo fan. I don't dislike the character, but he's not somebody I really want to play. Even though I feel like he has a lot of tools that I as a player want. Like his playstyle isn't bad. It's just, I don't know, man. Piccolo, so I just don't, you know what it is? To me, Piccolo just doesn't look that cool. It is what it is. I just never thought his character design was anything super special. Is like the outfit isn't that cool. I mean, Piccolo, again, I'm not trying to hate on him. I don't think he's like particularly lame or anything. And again, got hit overhead, push reflect, and there's the 2H. I super dash into that one. I deserve that one. But he's not Trunks, you know what I'm saying? He's not Bardock. He's not 21. He's not 18. He's not a waifu. He's not like one of the coolest characters to me. I tried to reflect 5S, got hit by the DP assist. So that's all it is for me. But yeah, you can see we got off to a bad start in this match, and we really weren't able to get a whole lot of things going. We're nearly dead here. I go for the reflect, not wanting to block. He kind of messes up his jump, and it ends up baiting my reflect. I get punished for it. So a lot of things just aren't going our way. A lot of things just aren't going our way. Solo 21, like this is doable, but a really uphill battle. Full health Team Gohan, basically. Piccolo assist on the back. Majin 20 or Labco 21 at point. I've got meter. I've got steals up. I'm getting the level 3 Oki here, but one solid hit and I die as the thing here. We do find the confirm, and again he did it. He did it. You see, he wanted to mash reflect. But he accidentally got a key blast instead, and then I don't know what that route was. I got lucky that he didn't tech out of it. It was a blue combo, but we do manage to find the kill there. But yeah, I actually got the hit, and I could have potentially just killed off that hit anyway, but I went for the Dragon Rush just because I was already committed to that in my mind. But it is what it is. We find the hit here on the Team Gohan, take it back to the corner, backed off a little bit. Nice tech on the DR, went for the tick throw, he wasn't having it. Wanted to play this very carefully. EX orb into super dash. I don't believe that you can actually super dash that at 2H. I'm pretty sure that EX orb there into super dash jails, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it's actually from full screen. I know from certain distances it is. I should actually go to training mode to double check that. Super dash there, that was a risk, but the Piccolo orb was coming through, and I was like, I'm gonna risk the super dash here. Baited the reflect. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. That should be a dead Team Gohan if you just extend this properly. Dive into vanish. Bum, bum, bum. Now just do the command grab and Lotus, you fool. All I had to do was command grab into level 1. All you had to do was command grab there after the jump into level 1. And another 2H confirm. And we end up losing 2-1 to Yota. So again, formidable player. Somebody I definitely could have beaten. No shame in losing to them, but if I had just been a little bit better at this game, man. If I just, okay. But it is what it is. I believe that was top 16, so I ended up getting, was that 13th place in this event? Actually 13th place in that one, and thus ended my City of Mayhem run. So yeah, that's that. That is the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, your boy is tired. Well, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit the video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all this content I'm bringing you. With all the being said, that's pretty much all today. Remember, nothing can happen to you swing the bat. Later.